Barks Alpha here, reporting for Newshound beside a picturesque lake with your 24-hour crypto news roundup. On today's bulletin, pressure on miners as Bitcoin tumbles below 70K. World Liberty Financial sells $5 million of wrapped Bitcoin. Vitalik Buterin sells $6.7 million in ETH. Tether throw $100 million at USAT. And Gemini announce exit from UK, EU, and Australian markets. Let's dig. Bitcoin has plummeted to its lowest level since late 2024 today, sliding below the critical $70,000 mark, triggering widespread miner capitulation, according to a report on Cryptopolitan. With the average cost to produce a single Bitcoin now estimated at around $87,000, miners are operating at a severe 20% loss, forcing many to shut down high-end equipment. On-chain data reveals that the hash rate has dropped from its October peak of 1.1 zettahash per second to 915.85 exahashes per second, as struggling firms reportedly dumped their BTC holdings to cover energy debts and operational overheads. This downward pressure is exacerbated by massive ETF outflows, with over $544 million exiting spot US Bitcoin ETFs on Wednesday alone, marking one of the most significant market meltdowns in the last 2 years. Adding insult to injury, the crypto venture World Liberty Financial has liquidated 73 wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC, valued at just over $5 million. On-chain data by Look On-Chain shows the sales were executed through decentralized protocols at an average price of $69,000, just as the broader market began its descent toward the 66K level. This high-profile transaction coincides with a newly opened House of Representatives investigation into the firm's reported $500 million deal with Sheikh Tahnoon of the United Arab Emirates. And World Liberty are not the only ones offloading during the downturn, as Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has sold approximately 2,961 ETH, valued at roughly $6.7 million over a 3-day period. On-chain data from Arkham Intelligence reveals the sales occurred at an average price of $2,228 and coincides with Buterin's recent pledge to withdraw personal funds to support the Ethereum Foundation. While the liquidations occurred during a sharp market downturn, where ETH has lost over 28% of its value in a single week, reports suggest this is a strategic reallocation for development funding rather than an exit from the ecosystem. Buterin currently retains control of approximately 16,300 ETH as he continues to push an aggressive roadmap focused on base layer scaling and decentralized security. Speaking of investing, Tether has announced a $100 million equity investment in Anchorage Digital, the first federally chartered digital asset bank in the United States. This partnership solidifies Tether's backing of USAT, a domestically compliant stablecoin issued by Anchorage that launched in January 2026 under federal supervision. By securing a stake in a supervised institution, Tether is positioning itself to operate within the American banking system's Genius Act framework. CEO Paulo Arduino stated the move is essential for building a transparent and resilient financial infrastructure, effectively using Anchorage's chartered status to bridge the gap between Tether's global stablecoin dominance and a strictly regulated U.S. market. However, it seems the U.S. market is more attractive than some, as Gemini founders Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss have announced that the firm will exit the UK, EU, and Australian markets to refocus exclusively on the United States with Gemini 2.0. In addition, citing the transformative power of AI, the company is reducing its workforce by 25%, arguing that AI-augmented 100x engineers allow the firm to operate faster and more efficiently with a smaller headcount. The pivot also centers on a major bet that prediction markets will eventually rival or exceed traditional capital markets in size. Since its mid-December launch, the Gemini predictions platform has already seen over 10,000 users trade $24 million, leading the twins to position Gemini as a super app for the future of money and markets. That's it for today, dogs. Remember to share with the pack. Keep your noses to the ground and your ears pricked so you never miss a beat. Reporting for Newshound, this is Barks Alpha. Yes, I do.